Okay, so now Diane has decided that she can't really start with $100,000. She can't wait 24 months. She really wants to do this expansion in 18 months. She really can't wait. So now what she wants to try to decide is, well, what if I had a little bit more money to start off with? What if I could put more money into my initial investment, keep my interest rate the same, keep my monthly payment to that interest rate the same, and then would I be able to get to $300,000 in 18 months? Well, what's that number going to be? What if I had an investor, what if I had a friend who had extra money, would be willing to give it to me to put in here? How much money would that have to be? So we're going to do something called, what is this one called? Present value. What would my present value have to be in order for me to get to $300,000 in 18 months, adding this amount of money into an account to give me 40 or 0.45%? Okay, so we're going to go in here and we're going to be at the top of page 497. This is my initial investment. And that's called present value. What's my present value? And there's that number right there. Okay. So now what we're going to do is I'm probably going to be able to do things that I know how to do, but C7 to paste it into C8. Okay. All right. So I'm going to copy to there, paste. Okay. Then it says copy the range D6 to I6. D6 to I6. That's all I need right there. Copy, paste. Okay, so I'm just going to try to figure out what this particular wild card is now. And that's an easy one, and it's going to be PV. So equals present value. Hit my dialog box. The rate again is this. Number of periods is 18. Payment is still $7,500. The future value, what I wanted to get to, is $300,000. And there's our answer. So recapping what we just did. I know, we just entered cells. What does it all mean, Jim? Well, here's what it means. If I want to get to $300,000 and I can earn 5.4% annually, and I can put in $7,500 a month, and I'm going to do it for 18 months. If I want to get to $300,000, I need to add these 18 monthly payments to something around $147,000. That's what my initial investment has to be. I'm going to put $7,500 into that each month for 18 months, and I'm going to earn just under 0.5% every month. And if I can do that, then I'll have $300,000 at the end of 18 months in order to start my expansion. Okay, so there's only one left to do. Let's go ahead and do it real fast. And this is the funny one to me because I think it's funny. So the only other thing that we haven't figured out yet is the rate. Is that something that we can influence? Yeah. We may be able to find an investment where we can earn enough money to have our start time be $100,000, which is true. $300,000 is our goal. That's true. The 18 months, that's when we want to start the expansion, so we're not going to change that. We've already tried that one. And then the $7,500. So what we're going to ask Excel now is, okay, what does my annual interest rate have to be on this account in order to get to here from here using that in 18 months? Okay, sounds complicated, but it's pretty simple. Okay, so I'm at the bottom of page 497, top of page 498. Okay, we're going to type in rate per month, and this is called the rate. Okay, and I know what we're going to start with, but let's go ahead and do what the book says. Copy the values and formulas in range B7 to C7. B7 to C7. B7 to C7, not D7. Copy, paste. Okay. And then in E9, we're going to type in 12, just like before. Okay. And copy the values and formulas in the range G8 to I8. G8 to I8. Copy this to there. Okay. Remember what this formula was? It's not really a formula. This is the formula there. Okay. So did it want me to change anything there? I don't think so. We're going to do it later on. Okay. So in F9, my monthly rate, we're going to equals RATE. There's my rate. Get my dialog box up. The number of periods is still 18. The payment is still $7,500. The present value is still $100,000. My future value is still $300,000. Okay, so I need to have something that has a monthly interest rate of 1.91%. And what does that make this? Well, it wants me to go ahead and multiply. This is going to equal E9 times F9. So we have to earn something that has a 22.95 annual interest rate in order to get from here, which is $100,000, to $300,000 in 18 months, adding the $7,500 we can. Okay? So let's add this. This was our output from the last session, and this is our output from this session. And that's what it looks like. And that completes this particular section. Okay, and basically, again, it's all about trying to figure out what are my options. What can I do? I have this money. This is true. I have this amount of money. This is true. I have to get to here. Okay. This is my current thing, the current interest rates that I have. This is what I can put into it. So what's going to work best for me? And this is what finance people who own businesses try to figure out. Because each one of them has a plus and a minus side to it. Each one has its own plus and minus. So take a look at this. Do it a couple times. It's pretty simple. I don't want you to think that it was nothing more than just going in here and typing in cell numbers. I want you to see why we do it this way and why it's done this way. And understand, these 5 here are the more common ones, and they're pretty important. So anyway, take a look at those. I will later on post some the ones for the amortization and the depreciation. It's pretty simple, same kind of stuff. The fun one's going to be 9-2 when I get into the loans, and I really want to talk about that a little bit later on. So anyway, have fun with this, and we'll talk to you later.